Hey, good morning, Spiritual View family. Welcome in, welcome in. I am Marsha from Salty Mama Soul Tribe, and we are back for another what may prove to be another action-filled week. If astrology has anything to say about that, but we're going to pull some tarot cards and see what the tarot has to say as well. A special shout out to everybody that joined us in the live last Friday. That was so fun pulling cards for everybody. Not for everybody, but for a lot of people who were in the chat. So go back and catch that video if you can. The beginning, we talk about some general energies and numerology, and then comment on that video, subscribe to the channel, and you will be entered in the next drawing for a free 30-minute reading. Yes, yes, yes. So make sure you get that done. Also, do me a favor and like this video, comment below. That certainly helps the algorithms send this out to other people who enjoy this kind of content. So, as you know, if you've been following us, and if you don't, and this is your first time, welcome in. We do daily spiritual content, excuse me, Sunday through Saturday. And I start off the week, well, it depends on how your week starts, but I start off the work week with just kind of a general look at the week ahead. And then Mondays at 10 a.m. Eastern, we'll be back here with another live. We'll be live for about an hour. We'll be back on Friday with a live. So those are always fun. And then look out in September for a special event on the third Friday in September, where we are going to have a roundtable with all of us. And we'll have some special content directed at the eclipse energy and how that's going to be showing up and playing out and things that might happen. I'm going to take a quick drink, because this week, y'all, okay, stop. Let's talk about today. I wrote down some notes about the astrology that is taking place today. And this is just a, a few of the transits. We have Venus in Virgo opposite Saturn in Pisces. We have the sun square Uranus. We're going to have the full moon in Aquarius. Okay, that in and of itself is big energy. We've got Jupiter and Gemini also square Saturn in Pisces. And then at the end of today, the moon is going to go into Pisces. So let the energy move through you. Stay grounded. Stay focused. Try not to respond. And take a long, slow bath tonight. Yes. Tuesday, the moon in Pisces is going to conjoin Saturn square Jupiter. Again, could be a very contentious, fast-moving, incredibly busy day. We'll just see how that plays out. It's just going to be still a lot to process, I think, on Tuesday. So then on Wednesday, let's see, we've got probably finally some time. We're going to take some action on some of the events that took place. However, this day, Wednesday, and really all week, I want to caution everybody about the words you choose. Words do hurt. They do matter. And this is a week where accidents can happen. And I bring that up because we've got heavy Mars energy coming in on Wednesday. We're also going to have the moon moving into Aries on Wednesday. So likely, you're processing stuff, you're taking action on stuff. Don't be heated, is what I'm trying to get at. And then thankfully by Thursday and Friday, the energy is going to ease up. You will pat yourself on the back. You will have made it through two of the toughest weeks of the entire year, if not in the bigger scope. I mean, we've talked about that. Some of the conjunctions going on this week are having opening squares to events that took place 3 and 4 years ago, because we have some movement in those outer planets and such. So it's going to be a very charged week. And like I said, today, at the end of the day, make sure to just chill out, take a bath. The moon is going to be in Pisces. It's a good time to release some of that. So let's get after what we want to do. I think what I'm going to do, like I said, I usually pull cards for every day of the week, but I really want to pull some cards today for each sign. And since we are in this full moon in Aquarius energy today, I feel like I'm going to start with Aquarius and Aquarius risings, and then we will go around the zodiac. I'm going to start with some moonology oracle cards, and then we'll pull a few cards for from the tarot about just what you need to know about the week ahead, just for your sign. So, excuse me. As I said, let's start off with Aquarius and Aquarius rising. Here we go. I'm going to fan these out. And that way we can just draw as we go along here. I'm going to shuffle the tarot a little bit different way. Let's get a deck out here. Who do we want to use? Let's do, where's Barbara Moore? There she is. Here we go. Let me give these a few quick shuffles. Got, oh, High Priestess. One of my favorite cards. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay, so like I said, we'll be after this week, we will certainly be in the kind of what I call the slingshot boomerang energy of the eclipse season. And keep it tuned right here. We will have, like I said, daily spiritual content, kind of helping you navigate that, helping you learn more about your birth chart, learn more about your Akashic records. We heard y'all when you spoke up about Elizabeth and her meditations as well. Jen's been putting out some fantastic healing work, videos for all of us. So, and of course, Angie never fails to disappoint in how she kind of can synthesize so many details. Wendy giving us guidance with deep insight into the tarot. Y'all, I'm so blessed. I'm blessed by you. Yeah, just a lot going on this week. So keep it here. Stay tuned. Okay, Aqua, what do you need to know for the week ahead? Your Moonology card is this one. You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. I wonder, Aqua, if you've been a little nervous maybe about this full moon happening in your first house, the house of self. But also, I feel like a lot of aquas right now do have a pull, a tug, and back and forth between, first house, fourth house, first house, fourth house kind of energy. So just know that as turbulent as this energy may be, you and your loved ones are safe. I love that Cancer energy for you. Lovely, lovely. Okay, let's get some cards, some tarot cards for the aquas, shall we? Let's see what Spirit wants us to know for the week ahead. 5 of Cups. Aquas, what gives? What gives? Queen of Cups. This is the situation. Advice. Walk away. Okay, you. 5 of Cups. All right, Aquas. I think this speaks to, if I had to guess, you're pulling away from some long-standing emotional bonds, leaving behind home and family, maybe. There is always the sensation of crying over spilled milk. And I feel like the situation likely involves, you got the new moon in Cancer card, and this is also Cancer energy. So Cancer, home and family. Big emotions walking away from. There's been a lot of burden around, I'm going to say, family drama. And you might have walked away from some family, but, kept some. Does that make sense? I hope it does. But Spirit is very much telling you it's the end of a cycle, Aqua. You can take all your toys and go right now, so to speak. All that effort and energy, direct it right back at yourself. Stay salty, but don't I think the action, like I said, is to walk away. All right, Aquas, please let me know how that. I'm an Aqua rising, so we'll check back with each other and see how this week turns out. Okay, let's go moving on to Pisces energy. And I'll timestamp these down below for everybody, of course. Come here. Pisces, we have the full moon in Aquarius. Show the world the real you. Wow. Well, Pisces, you may have been deep immersed in some Saturn Pluto energy, right? Working on some things. Yeah, it's time to show us all what the real you is all about. Let's get some tarot cards. What does the tarot say? So this week, maybe some bold, brave energy showing up with that Mars in the middle of the week. Full moons in Aquarius are definitely about well, being very unique. That's Aquarius for sure. Okay, let's pull some cards. Two of Swords. Okay. Making some decisions. Choosing between two thoughts. We'll see. Oh, situation is some confusion. This could be some Neptune energy playing out. I see this card a lot as the seven deadly sins. So be mindful of that. Don't overindulge. Don't overindulge. Let's see. Advice is Knight of Pentacles. So yeah, let's see. Specifically this Knight of Pentacles makes me think that I know this full moon, and since you got the full moon card, this energy is going to play out in your second house, which is your house of, money and finance. Take things slow, but, cups remind me of love and creativity and partnership, making some decisions about that. This Knight of Pentacles is Virgo energy. We've got Venus in Virgo right now, somewhat debilitated for sure. So that might be what you're feeling, Pisces. Somewhat debilitated in a otherwise what should be a stable situation. But I think the advice there is that it's going to, work itself out to your benefit, but take it slow and easy. This week, don't go. I think you should stay in the place, this contemplation, more or less. This can't, I think with so much confusion going on and Mercury still retrograde, I think you just kind of need to stay the course. Don't take a lot of action this week. Things are too clouded. It's too murky still, right? Even though we've got that full moon energy, it's okay to show us who you are, right? But I want you to give some thought to whatever actions you take this week, okay? For the long term. I hope that's helpful. I hope that's helpful. All right, let's move on to Aries. Let's see what pops out for Aries. You right here in the middle. Let's take you. Oh, I got two. Let's see, meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. That doesn't much sound like an Aries to me, but uh, that's clarified by communication is key. New moon in Gemini. So two new moons asking you to meditate, contemplate, and communication is key. Since we're going into meditation, this is communication with yourself, your twin. Maybe this is a twin flame. Maybe you'll hear from twin flame if that just came through out of nowhere. I don't think I've ever done a twin flame reading, so I'm getting a little eye twitch on that, and my knees are starting to bounce. So I'm like, yep, that's if this is your energy, Aries, then you very well could be hearing from a twin flame this week. Maybe telepathically through meditation. Very interesting. Okay. Let's see. Let's pull some tarot cards. What else do we need to know this week for Aries and Aries risings? Ooh, okay. The star card, you, healing, hope and healing. I love that. Very balanced. I always feel that when this card comes up, what you heal in yourself, you heal for others. That star shining so bright right there in the middle, several generations before, several generations behind, get healed in the process. I love that energy. All right, Aries, be careful about taking, too bold and brave action this week because the meditate, the contemplate, and the star card tell me, you're still in a healing phase. Situation, got your mind on your money and your money on your mind. This is, the full moon for you is playing out in the third house. This could be just like working around the house, working in the neighborhood, perfecting something. Advice this week. Queen of Pentacles. I think this is Capricorn energy. This could show up for you this week. Very smart, business savvy female energy. I also feel like this is Taurus energy, right? Hmm. You've got two pentacles here. So stay focused on your craft, your manifestations for sure. The healing will bring that. This healing, meditate, and contemplate is really, really jumping out to me because it's such opposite kind of Aries energy. I feel like that is your key to this week. And in that, I think you're going to get some communication back from a twin, or, if this is a business situation, this would be a business partner, a strategic partner you've been wanting to reach out to or have reached out to, hearing back from them. I'm also hearing right now that after Mercury goes direct, that could be important for you as well, if that's a business matter. Keep us posted. Keep us posted. Okay, let's move on to some Taurus energy. We'll take you right there, bub. Be bold and make the first move. Cardinal energy. Well, okay. Okay, Taurus. I love that for you. Be bold and make the first move. Well, what's going on? What are we making the first move about? Let's find out. The The full moon is taking place in your fourth house, the house of home and family. Maybe we're proposing. Maybe. Okay, let's find out. Oh, or not. Well, if this is your energy, or so says the tarot, you need to get off your butt and make a move. There is an Ace of Cups right in front of you. So this right here is the Four of Cups energy. This is about not seeing a potential wonderful offer of love or partnership in a creative endeavor. It's being gifted to you, and you're like, oh, well, I've had all this and it just doesn't really seem like it's going to be worth it. And um, wow, situation, Five of Wands, a lot of bickering back and forth. Nobody's winning this, whatever they're doing. They're actually not doing anything. Um, just up in arms, kind of, just jabbing at each other, but not doing real damage, just keeping shit stirred up, so to speak. Well, I might feel that way too. I mean, if that was the energy around me, the situation. Advice. Well, you're a craftsman, a master craftsman. People admire the work you do. This could be literally in sculpting something, arts and crafts, producing something with your hands, producing something from the earth. But in today's world, this is also uh, producing things that are tangible in other ways to people that they admire. Um, and this is about you working at that. So, right in front of you, if you can get away from this, whatever this confrontation kind of chaos, nonsense going on, stay low Monday and Tuesday for sure. Wednesday, like I said, there is going to be a lot more uh, action kind of going on that day, but you just stay focused on your goals. You've been working on something already. You've been putting in the time, energy, and effort, and you don't want to get derailed this week. Okay. Actually, let's back up. We have be bold, make the first move. And there is going to be an opportunity that comes up. I think what you have to do is get away from this energy so that you can hear and see the offer when it arrives. Uranus is in the move this week as well. And on Sunday, you could have had an epiphany. You could have had an epiphany that has sparked you to want to take some action. But you got to get away from these people. Or go right in the middle of it and bust it up. But this to me speaks to, in the advice, you've turned your back on that and in pursuit of your own, something you've already started. Okay. Well, be bold. Walking away from some tension, some argument, something. Don't bark back this week. Just go on and do your own thing. Okay, we are moving on to Gemini. Is that right? I believe that is right. What is next for Gemini this week? Let's see. I like you right there, right there. It's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. Gemini, what is that about, my loves? Time to release negativity. Well, with Jupiter in your sign, how can that be? Let's find out. Let's find out. Gemini, the twins, is about communication, ruled by Mercury. Mercury can be Mind games, mind tricks, right? Let's find out. Let's find out. The Lovers. Oh, I'm sorry, Two of Cups. Da 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 da. So coming together in divine partnership, balanced, give and take. I love that. Could be in business or in relationship with yourself also, since you are the sign of the twins. Let's see what else wants to come out. Oh, situation. No. So this is often seen as a card of broken heart. I also caution before we look at someone else. These are swords, and swords are thoughts. So it can be that we are blocking somehow. We have haven't cleared a broken heart, or we haven't cleared mindsets that keep us from receiving love. But clearly, I think you're ready for some balanced love. Advice. Wow. Get out of your head. So, Gemini, there will be a lot of action in and around your fifth house with this full moon, I think. But beyond that, Gemini, you have really been entrapped in some mindsets that are so hurtful to yourself. Okay. Watch your words this week, and the words specifically that you use with yourself, how you motivate yourself. Right out the gate, we are told that it's time to release that negativity wherever. And this, could be speaking to other areas of your chart. If you have prominent Gemini placements in other houses in your chart, that monkey mind has really done a doozy, and it's just time to release that and let it go. Okay, Geminis, much love, much love. We're here for you. Okay. Let's see, my Cancer people, you are up next. I'm going to take this guy right here, hiding under there. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. Okay, Cancer, my loves. New moon is taking place for you in the, I keep saying new moon, blah, 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 full moon. The Aquarius full moon of today is actually taking place in your sixth house, house of habits, day-to-day habits, health. Work through your fears. Okay. Wonder what that's about. Let's find out. Eight of Wands, fast communications. Could be lots of action happening. Cancers tend to be the homebodies. You may not like, but that's your energy. So whether you like it or not, that's showing up this week. Oh, I love that. The situation, the Four of Wands, happy home. All right, Cancer, work through your fears. So maybe some of you are moving forward quickly in new relationships, or popping the question, moving on, leveling up. This is the card of, celebrating balanced, happy home, reunions, and the such. The advice, okay, have some strength. So the strength card coming out in the advice, and especially with this working through your fears, could be a situation where you are afraid of this commitment. It's moving kind of fast. It's perhaps testing you in some way. But you are taming those inner fears for sure. Right? Taming that lion, being courageous in the face of your fears, but there's certainly a fear around this turning out to be the situation that you've dreamed of. I'm going to pull one more card for y'all. Let's see, what else what's this fear about? Because other than just some fast moving, oh, you might get some information this week. The full moon, I'm just hearing the full moon could illuminate something in the home that upsets that happy home. And that's why you're being asked to work through some fears. Let's see. I say that's a yes. That's a clarity. If I ever saw one King of Swords, that is Aquarius energy. So likely how this energy is going to play out for you this week is some things are going to get revealed that pertain to the home. Happy family reunions. You got this. You are well supported in the Strength card in facing any fears around anything kind of upsetting that happy home. Okay, we're going to move on to Leo. Let's see what's going on for Leo. How about you right there? Nothing will come of the situation. Avoid, of course, moon. Okay, Leo. Well, something in the 7th house, perhaps. 7th house is one-to-one partnerships. So maybe there's been some action going on there that just is a nothing pie, so to speak. You showing up as 6 of Cups. I love this. I always think of past lives, soulmates. This is nostalgia. This is family roots. You know, people we knew when we were young. I love that card. Situation, King of Cups. Okay. Big Scorpio energy showing up there. Page of Pentacles. Well, it sounds like you're going to get a small material offer from perhaps a Scorpio person. And it's going to certainly remind you of the past. You know, Mercury retrograde is almost over, but keep in mind, nothing is really going to come of it. You know, if it's somebody from the past and they're still coming in as this Page of Pentacles energy, you know your worth. Okay. And just nothing's going to come of it. So let it move right on by. Okay, who's up next? Virgo. Let's see. Let's strike you. A fiery climax approaches. A full moon in Aries. Virgo, for real. So this energy is playing out in your 8th house. Ooh, okay. Other people's money, death, taxes. Ooh, okay. The full moon energy. I'm telling you, there's just so much going on this week. But Virgos, a fiery climax approaches. Maybe that's a good fiery climax, right? Your energy is showing up at 5 of Swords. Walking away from a hurtful situation. Hurtful words were likely said. And I don't know which person you are in that card. One is clearly got his back turned. One is kind of in the middle, looking back over the shoulder, right? And then one's there on the gathering up the swords and standing his ground. Let's see, what's the situation? Ooh, okay. So this is betrayal. Okay. Um, my advice, Virgo, is to check yourself this week. Like, people don't normally think of Virgos as having a fiery temper, but you got the receipts on people, right? You know the details. You know how shit went down. Every part that everybody did. Yeah. Mm. The advice, look at that. Independence. Walk away in pursuit of your own abundance. This is a card of mastery as well. Well, whatever the betrayal was, it is only to your benefit. No matter what you have to go through, it's only to your benefit, my loves. Halamia. Oof. Oof. Might be a tough week, though. Might be a tough week, honeys. Okay, let's see. We've got Libra. Libra is up next. What card for Libra? This one's peeking out here. What do we got? Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. Okay, right away, I'm feeling like you do want to be paying attention. Next month, like I said, we're already in the eclipse energy. If you have your birth chart, find out where the next eclipses are taking place. Conclusions are within reach with regard to a matter that you've been contemplating for a long time, causing you some rocky, turbulent, kind of like feeling like every time you get a foothold, the rug is kind of being pulled the other way, not necessarily toppling over, but certainly not stable ground. It's been that way for a while. Let me get a drink. All right, Libra. Ooh, situation is death. So this is transformation. Yeah, I know a lot of Libras who have been just really having a time of it in all relationships in their life, toxic patterns, letting things go, really remaking themselves and healing from, a lot of childhood karma, letting all that out. Oh, yes. Halamia, having some clarity. Queen of Swords. That would be, hello, Libra energy, stepping into our power. I love that for you guys. I mean, what else can we say about that? Eclipse season, your season, we're having eclipses in and around your birth time, things you've been contemplating, material things, right? That you've been contemplating a long time are finally transforming and allowing you to step into your power. Hallelujah, Libra. Good for you. Okay, who is next? Scorpios, of course. I'm liking you right there. Balance spirituality and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. Okay, well, I love that. A fellow water sign, right? Balance spirituality and practicality. Okay, Scorpio, what else do we need to know? Hello, Scorpios. Coming out all bright and sunshiny. Look at you guys. Hmm. Tapping into your inner child, maybe. I love that. Situation is the magician. having all of the elements in balance in preparation for manifesting. Wow. The Lovers. Wow. So, a divine partnership, perhaps. Since this is the Lovers card, it always reminds me of the Two of Cups. We've got this advice from the Moonology Oracle is to balance spirituality and practicality, kind of as above and so below. I think you have everything you need to do that this week. Sometimes the Sun card, Leo can be boastful. Leo can be this isn't, I mean, the Sun rules Leo, which is why I'm bringing up the Leo energy here. And we've got some interesting aspects to the Sun this week. So just keep it very much balanced. You have everything you need to do that. And again, this as above, so below, right? The spiritual and the practical. Keep it balanced this week, Scorpios. You'll get through it. Okay, who's next? Of course, Sagittarius. Have faith in your dreams. Saggy. Come on now, have faith in your dreams. I love that. My little centaurs. What else do they need to know? Full moon for Sag rising is taking place in your 11th house, networking, friends, groups, associations. Let's see. Showing up as Page of Cups. Fresh ideas, right? An idealistic dreamer. Be cautious that your mouth doesn't say things that are too big for you to follow through on this week. The situation is rest. Take a step back, Saggies. I love that. Have faith in your dreams. And then the situation comes up as Four of Swords. So just know that at this time, it is a time of just resting and healing, getting divine guidance in meditation. The stained glass angel above there. Take it slow. This is Knight of Cups energy. This is Pisces energy. Pisces, also ruled by Jupiter. This is making me think that it's important, Saggies, just to know that between now and the end of the year, there's a little more time to action things. But then I think it's really a time to spend this time planning out the rest of your year, having faith that you are still moving towards your dreams, even though it does feel like a period, a respite period, which Saggies always want to be going and doing. But this is a period of rest and planning for the long term. I'm just feeling very much that this is more directed towards creative endeavors and not necessarily love, although it could be for you that you're resting, haven't been able to manifest love for a while, having faith that that dream can still come true, but it requires just having faith in the in between, right? In the void. and lean into it. Accept the blessings of the relaxation meditation time. Okay, let's see. Who is next? We've got, oh, last but not least, Cappy. Cappy is last today. We're taking you right here. Surrender to the divine. Oh, Cappy, full moon. I know a lot of Cappies that are in the thick of it this week. This energy is happening in your 12th house, playing out so many different ways for people. Let's find out what tarot has to say. All right, Cappy showing up as 10 of Pentacles. This is generational wealth. This is, very traditional family structure. Cappy, it could, the rules and regulations, the form structure that make up many generations. Situation is for, hello, 10 of Cups, honeys. Wow. What can I say more? Joy, happiness. 10 of Cups is union and the happy home and family that you've always dreamed of. Rainbow blessings over your family. As I mentioned, generational wealth and structure to keep that intact. In the advice, we have 7 of Swords. So surrender to the divine in that somebody who is deep in your circle is not what they claim to be. Wow. This could also be you. I'm feeling very much right here like this could be you walking or not walking away from, slipping out the back door away from some conflict in the home. Now, I say conflict, swords are thoughts and words. And what otherwise is a super stable, happy home, the advice is to surrender to the divine and move away from that. So, Capricorn, it could be that I'm hearing for a lot of you right now that there's the promise of this on the one hand, maybe on the surface, but the requirement from you is there's something toxic there. There is something toxic there. It's a betrayal that you may not see yet, but the full moon could be illuminating it this week. And when it is, you just need to surrender. And if it's somebody walking away from you in a deceitful, backhanded, undermined way, let them go. Just surrender that. And if that's you needing to leave a situation, then no matter how treacherous the exit seems, you need to get out of there. You need to back out, retreat, no matter what you think they may or may not do. Okay? Take what you can and get out. Surrender. Oh my gosh. Okay. Cappies. Let's see. Well, I hope that was, helpful. I said I wasn't, but I'm going to pull a couple cards for the collective overall energy. Let's take some from the Sacred Symbol Oracle deck. Thank you all so much for sticking that out. Like I said, there'll be timestamps below. The collective overarching message for the collective for the week ahead. Come back and see us here in a couple hours. As I mentioned, we'll be doing a live grounded. Yes, people, my people, stay grounded. We've got a 22 card there. Of course, that reduces to a 4, just like legs on a table. Stay grounded. Divinity. I love this. We are following a divine path, y'all. And just keep that in mind, okay? And, maybe just grab some popcorn and see how the divine works everything out in your favor this week. How about that for a mindset on a Monday? Get in the nature spirits, y'all. They are cleansing, they are healing. You hear us say it all the time. It cannot be emphasized enough. Get out into a forest. The interaction between you, your soul, the leaves, the branches, the trees, the nature all around you, the life teeming from the wildlife, the insects, and everything, and the spirits that reside there. Super, super helpful this week. I feel like that's where you're going to connect with the divinity. Of course, grounded in nature spirits, and the divine is right in the middle. Oh, I love that. Okay, let's get a couple cards real quick for those watching, those who braved it and stayed till the end for the collective reading. Thank you so much. I have so enjoyed connecting with each and every one of you. Thank you very much for booking your private readings. That has been so fun. Of course, I will have a link below where you can book with me or any of the other ladies here on the channel. What else do we want to say? I don't think there's any more. Of course, if you haven't by now, like the video, right? Okay, here we go. 4 of Pentacles. So insecurity, feeling possessive about or guarded for sure. I wouldn't be surprised if, some instability in the financial markets this week, clarified by a state of inner knowledge and wisdom, into introspection. The Hermit, I think in this instance, is just withdrawing and relying on your inner wisdom when it comes to long-term security. I just popped into my head, if you live in the US, I try not to follow politics, but there is the Democratic National Convention this week. We are moving into election season. There are certainly all over the world people feeling like their long-term security is at risk. This is not just in the US. This is in Europe. This is in the East and Africa, South African countries. It's a global feeling. It's a global feeling for sure. You're going to have to trust your inner, your inner guidance. This could be in search of a guru. Well, the opportunity this week is, I think, through this introspection, is getting some fresh ideas. Page of Wands, right? Getting back some youthful energy and spirit to take some action. Yeah, people are feeling, definitely, I feel the rumbles of people feeling like they need to take actions. Toxic energies around us. Materialism, greed. So watch out for that devil energy this week. Yeah, definitely toxic energies, attachments, obsessions. Overcome by Queen of Wands. So Capricorn and Aries energy. Okay, so the devil energy can also just be, well, it's Capricorn energy out in the world. This is governments, this are officials. In this card here, enslaving people. Your advice is to stand in your confidence and independence this week. Okay, keep an eye on you. You keep yourself grounded. Outcome is Queen of Pentacles. I love that. A strong, nurturing female energy, a good business sense. So maybe some of this long-term fear and security that we're having at the beginning of the week, if you stay inward, stay focused and grounded, you are going to overcome the toxic energies that are bound to be there. We're going to hear it, see it, feel it. But the opportunity advice is to stand in your confidence, right? Stay self-assured, and stay sensible. And you got this, y'all. Okay. Wow. Thank you so much, Spiritual View family. I have loved every minute of being with you and your energy today. I look forward to seeing you guys back here. I won't be back until Friday, but 10 o'clock Eastern. Jump in the chat with the ladies here at the Spiritual View and have a great rest of your week. All right, guys, until I see you again.